Hi friends! So today is the last day of my 19th week of pregnancy, so I wanted to film a little update. I had mentioned before on different social media channels how much I missed having my blog during this pregnancy season because it was such a good reason to have absolutely everything documented. I have 4 years of my life that 5 days a week I could look back and tell you exactly what I was doing, and I had so many memories. And now that I'm pregnant and becoming even more nostalgic, which I didn't think was possible, I really wanted to make sure that I could remember each little thing that happened now and then after baby boy has arrived. So I considered starting my blog back up again and then decided to do videos on YouTube. I've had a lot of fun with open house videos and stuff for work, and they're faster for me and they're more fun. So here we are. So today I am 19 weeks and 6 days, and the most exciting thing that has happened this week is that I felt baby kicks for the first time. So I was so excited because last week at my anatomy scan, I found out that I had an anterior placenta, and before that I had read, of course, all of the apps and books and stuff that say that you can feel baby kicks anywhere from 16 to 22 weeks is normal, but if you're small, you could even feel them earlier. So I wasn't too panicked because everybody's different, but still, once I was 18 weeks, I am on the smaller side, and I hadn't felt him at all, and it was kind of bumming me out. And so when she said that basically the positioning of my placenta was going to make it harder to feel him since it was blocking his kicks, so I kind of stopped thinking about it too much. She said that it could be 22 or 23 weeks for me, and then 28 weeks before Kyle could feel him. So now I'm thinking that that's probably just the later range, and she's probably just saying that so I don't call and freak out. But that was just a week ago, and then on Tuesday I was at a meeting for work and I felt it I was so certain. There's a couple times in the past couple weeks that I've thought that I felt him, but I wasn't quite sure. And now I do think that that was him just super weak, but now they are so strong. So he kicked 3 or 4 times right in a row. My friend was sitting next to me who's a new mom, and I was like, feel it, is that it? Even though the doctor had said it'd be longer before somebody else could feel it, but she put her hand, she's like, oh my God, and she felt it too. So that was the most exciting thing ever. It was so weird. It really feels just like an alien that's kicking me from the inside. So his kicks were super strong, kicked a bunch of times and then kind of stopped. And then after that, it happened pretty much every time I eat. I can feel him moving around, and then right when I get into bed, it's funny, if I'm just sitting on the couch or relaxing, it doesn't happen too much, but I feel he can tell the minute I get into bed and just relax, and then he starts going crazy. So Tuesday night, Kyle was trying to feel and couldn't quite find him, but then Wednesday night, he started kicking again, and Kyle was able to feel him, which was super exciting. His kicks are so strong, and I don't know if, I'm sure it's the same for everybody, but for me it just feels crazy. And I think it's because I never felt any flutters. I didn't feel any quickening, any of that stuff that they say that you feel first. I didn't experience any of that, so it was just kind of nothing, and then being punched. Actually, to the point that yesterday he was kicking so much, it woke me up, and he was kicking like crazy, and it started to make me nauseous, and I actually got sick in the morning, and then again after breakfast he went crazy and it made me sick again. So I don't know if his positioning, he was playing bongos on my intestines or something, but he's definitely super strong. And yesterday I was even able to film him. I could see him kicking from the outside, which is crazy because I didn't think that that would happen this soon. And I'm going to try to superimpose the video at the end of this so I have it documented. It's a Snapchat video, so it's not the greatest quality, but you can follow the arrow, and at the very, very end, after I readjust the blanket, is when you just see it, boop. So that was so cool. Now, of course, I want to feel him all the time, even though I know it's still early for kick counting, and that the kicks now aren't really indicative of anything. So if I don't feel him for a couple days, it's not a big deal. But to me, I still want to feel him all the time. So besides that, the biggest symptom that is continuing, as you can tell, is shortness of breath. I get really winded really quickly, really easily. Just doing basic things tire me out, and then even just talking, it's hard to get a sentence out without having to take a deep breath, and I know that that's just going to get worse as he gets bigger. So I'm just kind of taking that as it comes. Another big thing has been sleep. So sleep hasn't really bothered me too much. I am a back sleeper, so I kind of tried to like wedge myself and try to teach myself how to sleep on the side the first trimester, and then I just realized I was making myself miserable, so I stopped, unfortunately. And then now I'm at the time where I actually woke up one of the nights this week and like I literally like couldn't catch my breath, and like all my extremities were tingling. I'm like, oh, I think this is why I'm supposed to be on my side. So I have gotten a awesome maternity pillow that I'll show you in a moment, and that has been a total game changer. I've had it for the past 2 nights and I've slept so much better. I'm still getting up in the middle of the night, and then for the past couple weeks it's been, or not weeks, probably about just a week or maybe 10 days. Once I'm up from, it's always like between 4 and 4:20 in the morning, and then I'm awake for like 2 hours, and then I fall back into the deepest sleep. So it's kind of irritating. But now with this pillow, I have slept so soundly, and it's really helped with my hip pain, because that's also started, but I cannot sleep with a pillow between my legs. Like I just feel restricted. It's weird. It takes up too much room, and this one, it works. So I've had it the past 2 nights, which has been great. My dog Nellie does think that it's her pillow, so now I have to make sure I'm in bed first, and then she's fine. But she does love it just as much as I do, and so does my husband, who can't wait to steal it in April. So, but for now, it is mine. So far, I have gained 10 pounds. That's very exciting for me. I started technically 6 pounds underweight, even though my weight has been steady for my whole adult life. So my first doctor, who's been my doctor for about 4 years, considered me at a healthy weight because it's just where my body is. It's my natural weight. I've been there forever. So she didn't consider me underweight. However, I transferred to a different group in Tampa, and since they don't know me, they see on the chart that I should be this certain weight for my height, and I'm not. So they do have me, they want me to try to gain 40 pounds, which is a little excessive, I believe. So I'm trying to just make sure I'm eating all of the calories that I need every day, trying my best now to be healthy, now that in the past 2 weeks my nausea's been gone, and my aversions have been gone, even though I don't have any really increased appetite. I had a couple days that I was ravenous and tried to eat all the time, and I thought that this is great. Now I'm finally going to gain all the weight that I'm supposed to, but unfortunately that did not last. So I've just been really trying to make sure that I'm always eating, getting the calories that I can, and as long as baby is measuring where he should, I think life is good. So he was in the 47th percentile for size, and he is measuring 1 day ahead at our appointment last week. So to me, that means that life is good, but it does also make me very happy that I've gained the 10 pounds. Probably it's just been about the last month. I was pretty sick solidly until week 13. I had about a week off, sick for another 2 weeks, had a week off, and then sick for a few days, and then it was gone. So it has been hit or miss. So I didn't lose any weight my first trimester, which was my goal. So didn't put on any weight in my first trimester, but even being sick with all my food aversions, I didn't lose any weight, which is really what we were going for. And so to have gained 10 pounds since then makes me super happy. So hopefully I'll keep going on that trajectory, and he will keep growing, and that'll be great. So other than that, thankfully most of my symptoms are gone. I do have low blood pressure, so I have been feeling that a little more, and because of that, trying to drink more water. They want me to be drinking 100 ounces of water a day, which is really hard for me. I've never been a water drinker. I don't like water. That is definitely a struggle, but I'm doing what I can. And in these weeks, I think he starts doubling his weight. So if I didn't mention, if any of you guys are coming and you don't know me in real life, I am having a baby boy due April 21st. So he is getting really big, and I can definitely feel it. My doctor said that there's some people that just feel everything, and I think I'm one of those people. So it's definitely been super uncomfortable as everything's expanding this week. But it's kind of fun because then I just know he's growing. At our last appointment, he was measuring 1 day ahead. So that was exciting because I love chunky babies. So a couple things I wanted to show. I talked about this before, but I've got right here my gigantic pregnancy pillow, and I swear, y'all guys, it's life-changing. My neighbors just got home, so Nellie's making sure that they feel welcome. So as I was saying, the one part up here it curls and you can like hold it and snuggle it. And then this bottom part curls up and it goes in between your knees. So what I like about it is that it doesn't completely go through, like completely between your legs, because for me that's uncomfortable, but it's just my knees, so it's enough to keep like my hips in alignment or whatever. It's super comfortable. You can also, and this, you know, this long part goes along your back. So for me, I have it, and it's basically like I'm getting spooned from behind. So when I try to roll over onto my back, which is what I try to do automatically, it's a firm pillow, so I'm kind of squished into it, so I almost feel like I'm on my back, but it still has me propped up, so I'm still on my side. And I don't even think about the fact that I'm on my side. I don't even notice. And then if my hips kind of get uncomfortable and I need to switch sides, then I just literally, it's like I'm spooning the whole thing, and the C curve kind of still, once again, like spoons me from behind. So it is amazing. It's the Snuggle. It's called the Snuggle. It's like the Liceo brand or something like that. I'll put it down below. But I know there's a million kinds that people love. I know that there's like this, everybody asks if it's the C shape or the U shape. So mine's the C shape. Love it. It's been a game changer. And then I also wanted to show, these are a little older, but as he gets so many cute outfits, I wanted to show some of them. So my husband and I are both from Syracuse, so he has gotten a lot of Syracuse gear, and this is his first little Syracuse onesie. And actually the grandparents bought this before, this is Kyle's parents, I'm pretty sure, got this even before we knew the gender. So it did not matter if it was a boy or a girl, they were gonna be an SU fan. So he had that right off the bat, and now he has 4 pairs of Syracuse shoes. So these are the little sock guys. I've got them in blue, orange, and then a pair of sneakers, and then, wait for it. High tops. Oh, high tops. They're so stinking cute. I know that everybody says that babies and newborns never wear shoes, and that's totally fine, because I'll put them on him and snap a picture, and then he can kick them off, and they just make me smile. And he also got this, which I love, because my husband plays basketball, and it's my first basketball. So unfortunately, he is due on April 21st, which is right after March Madness. So he will miss it this year. However, next year, or 2020, he'll be ready to go. At that point, I'm sure he'll already be playing with his basketball. So that is it. Show the bump a little bit. I just ate, so he's kind of out to play. This is not my belly button. This is, there we go. This is my dress. This dress is from Nordstrom. It's the Leith or Life dress. It's perfect for maternity. It's actually not a maternity dress. I actually got my same size. I sized up into, I got 4 of them. 2 tanks and then 2 long sleeves. They're ruched in the middle, so the long sleeve one I sized up 1. Otherwise, it's just the same size. They stretch and expand with the ruching, and the bottom, it just kind of crisscrosses in front, and it's super cute. So if you're looking for a maternity dress, it's awesome. I have it in black, gray, green, and striped. It's awesome. But long story short, that was not my belly button yet. That's just the bump getting bigger and bigger. So tomorrow I'm officially halfway. I'll be 20 weeks. And so I will see you next week in my halfway there update. Bye.